Can I taste your juice?
Hey folks, PBusardo. So the White Rose Vapors Club, they had their first anniversary meet just this past weekend in York, Pennsylvania. Dave was nice enough to invite me to the event. I grabbed a couple friends and we took the 4.5-hour ride to go see what it was all about. And it was another good experience. I'm really wanting to attend more of these meetups and these events. You know, just once again, just a whole lot of nice people to talk to vape with, to share stories with. Just another good experience. So where was this one? This one was in York, Pennsylvania, at a place called Cobblestone's Restaurant and Sports Emporium. This was a really big, really cool sports bar. The event itself was upstairs in its own private room. It had its own private bar. You know, just a pretty cool venue to have something like this. When you walked through the door, they gave you a raffle ticket. There were lots of raffles. Also there, right through the doors, hundreds of juices for you to try and for you to fill up your cardo with, if you like. All donated by different vendors and different members of the group. Not only the juices, but the giveaways as well. The food, from what I understand, was really good. I didn't get to eat anything. I was, you know, just excited to talk to everybody and, you know, try different juices that people had, and obviously shoot a lot of video too. And drinks. There were drinks there. That bar was open when we got there. And I've never seen these before. Everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people were drinking these gummy bear pitchers. So these gummy bear pitchers, they actually had real gummy bears in them, and they were fruity and they were delicious and they crept up on you. Yeah, so those were good. You know, again, much like Vape Bash and Vape Fest, just a really nice bunch of people hanging out and talking and drinking and eating and having a vape and talking about vaping and whatever else they were talking about. So I did finally get a chance to sit Brandy and Dave down and talk to them a little bit about the event, and here's how that went. So Dave, hi, how are you?
Excellent, thank you.
So you kind of hounded me a lot to get me here.
Well, I almost lost you with the whole crab juice
thing.
The
crab juice thing frightened me. You said to sweeten the pot, he's bringing crab juice, and I said the pot may be full, but it won't be sweet, right? Exactly. Okay, so now this is the White Rose Vapors meet, and this is your 1-year anniversary.
Absolutely. April 29th last year was our first meet. A dozen of us huddled over in the corner in the hot nastiness over here in Cobblestones, and it's grown a little bit since then.
Okay, so I mean, it's a nice turnout. There's a lot of nice people here.
Absolutely.
How long has it? So it's been going for a year. Now, who started the White Rose events?
The club was actually founded by a guy named Brandon Shearer. He was a vapor, and he thought, you know, I do this thing, and there's got to be more people out there that do this. So let's start a little gathering, put it up on the forums, and see if we can get some people together that do the same thing that I do and enjoy this love for vaping that I have. Brandon started the meets, and unfortunately we lost Brandon in September. He passed away. So it's our pleasure to kind of keep these going in his honor, and honor what he tried to get started, and I think he'd be very proud of what he sees here today.
I think he would be too. So tell me about your experience with vaping. How long have you been a vapor? How did you get introduced to it? What brought you into the scene?
I started vaping, I'm actually just a little over a year now, back in February of 2011. Pack and a half a day smoker for 25 years. Had tried all the standard stuff and just couldn't quit. And I was rolling my own cigarettes at the time, and our little local tobacco shop had the Smoke 51 cigarettes. $99, I think, was the package for 2 batteries and a cartomizer, and I picked them up. And very quickly I figured out that if I got this, I don't need to smoke, but there's got to be some way to do it better than these things with the batteries that lasted 2 hours on a charge, and you know, cartomizers you had to buy by the pack for $15 or something. So that's actually when I went out and found the Vapor Talk forum, and learned about the egos and all those kinds of things, and have made the move from there. And it's been over a year now since I consider myself a non-smoker.
Okay, so your last cigarette was just about a year ago.
I wouldn't say, honestly, my last cigarette was yesterday, because I had a dead battery yesterday and smoked a cigarette, which sucked. I hated it.
Why have that on film, man?
There's no harm in that. I mean, we're vapors and we vape and it's healthy for us, but we vape because it gives us our nicotine. And if I don't have a way to get my nicotine, I still need to feed that addiction.
So tell me, what did that experience teach you, Dave?
Backups, backups, backups.
Exactly, right. So now, you know, it's nice talking to you and everything, and it's nice having the camera on you, but there's a far prettier lady sitting right to your, well, that would be your
my right, yes.
Yeah, my left. Okay, can you tell me who that is?
This is Brandy. Brandy has been responsible for running these meets for the last couple months and done a hugely tremendous job. We thank her very much.
Brandy.
Yes.
What are you drinking?
It's a green apple gummy bear.
A green apple gummy. There are real, well, I don't want to say live gummy bears, but there are real gummy bears in that.
Yes, there are.
So tell me about yourself, Brandy, and how you got involved with vaping and how you got involved with White Rose.
Well, I've been a vapor for 2.5 years. I got involved, I heard a local radio show. I heard somebody talking about electronic cigarettes, so I did some research and I found ECF. I went on there in 2009 and, you know, I vaped for about I don't know, 4 months or so until I finally quit, and I've been smoke-free for 2 years.
2 years completely smoke-free?
Yep.
Nothing but vaping?
Nothing but vaping.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Have you noticed any kind of difference in how you feel? Any changes in your person since you quit smoking?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I'm less winded. You know, I don't wake up coughing up a storm in the morning. It's vaping, you know, for 2 years has been a great experience.
So outside of the great experience and the health benefits, talk about the people that you've come across and the whole experience of the vaping community.
Everybody has been great. I think vaping community is definitely unique. Everybody is here to support each other, and everybody has each other's back. You know, anybody is willing to help anybody that has a problem or wants to quit smoking.
You really are. I mean, it's a terrific support group. Dave, do you have any experience with, you know, maybe converting people to vaping?
I think my current tally's at 6.
Good for you, really.
Yeah, 6 people that I've converted from smokers to vapors. It was funny, one of the guys that I actually converted from vaping to smoking is a colonel in the United States Army. I was up in his office about 6 months after I introduced him to vaping, and he's like, Dave, you gotta come over here, you gotta come over here. I'm like, what? And we walked over to his display case on the side of his wall, and there was this really ornate, beautiful wooden box that had gotten presented to him by some foreign head of state or something as a military officer, and he flipped it open and he's like, look at all the juice I have, look at all these new cool flavors that I got. And I'm like, you know, that's just so cool that, you know, people can, I mean, people get it. Once they, you know, if they can get in with a decent system and give it a shot and give it a real try, it works. And that's the thing for me. And just like Brandy said, you know, not waking up in the morning and coughing out a lung is what it's all about.
So what do you see for the future of White Rose? How do you see this growing? Do you see it? Do you see more people coming into the community? How many people did you start out with when it first started?
The first couple meets were 12 or 15 of us.
Okay.
And the last few meets, and you know, I'll give credit where credit's due. The last few meets that have been under Brandy's control, we've seen groups of between 30 and 60 people. And you know, it could just be because she's such an attractive girl that people people want to come and meet Brandy, but she's done a tremendous job of really making sure the meat is grown and supporting everything that's involved. We are going through some transitions right now. Brandy's got a new baby, congratulations, and she doesn't have the time and energy that it takes to run a group of 50 or 60. So we're going to start branching out a little bit and bringing in some more volunteers, and I think, at least in my mind, my next goal for the club is we've done a great job of having people from the vaping community come into the club. My thought is the next thing is let's introduce this to the non-vaping community.
Absolutely.
Let's invite smokers here. Help them do what we've done and figure out that this is a great alternative to smoking. And to that end, we've already talked to the great folks here at Cobblestones. They've been very supportive in our growth here, and actually just talked to the general manager tonight, and he was like, hey, if you want to put up some signs around my establishment that advertise what you guys are doing here and invite people to come and join you, give us some business cards. Anytime we see somebody vaping at the bar, we'll give them one. They've already offered to put the no smoking allowed but vaping permitted signs on the front of the building, on the front doors. So we've got a very cooperative partner in the folks here at Cobblestones, and I think that, from my mind, is the next goal of the club. The continuation is let's bring smokers in and teach them about what we've learned with the benefits of vaping.
Kicking or screaming if required, right?
If required, absolutely.
Kicking it, right, okay.
Yeah.
So you said something that's interesting. Now, Cobblestones, this is a vape-friendly establishment even when this event is not going on?
Yes, absolutely. I've come in here on nights that the event isn't going on and vape very openly at the bar. They have no issue with it. They understand the concept of vaping. They understand it's not smoking, and they allow people to vape in here without any.
That's terrific. That's really, really good. Favorite device?
My new Pravari that I just bought as a Christmas gift to myself.
Favorite nice Christmas gift.
Yeah, absolutely.
Favorite juice?
Well, as of tonight, it is Dave's Peachberry, created by Delaware Vapor just for me.
It's got your name on the bottle.
It's got my name on the bottle.
Of course, it's going to be your favorite juice.
I'm
By the way,
fruit juice guy.
that is not an unbiased opinion.
No.
Okay.
Without question. I'm a fruity juice guy. I like
Actually,
the sweetness.
I like my fruity juices
I like
too, yeah.
something that is not. I've never really vaped a tobacco juice. I figure I've kicked the tobacco habit. I'm done with that world. I'm going to vape something sweet and fruity, and it actually has helped me cut down on my snacking as well. I get my sweet kick out of my vape. I don't need to worry about going to the cupcakes quite so often. I mean, me personally, 4 months after I quit, I went for my annual physical. At that point, my doctor had never heard about vaping. I told him what the deal was. Obviously, he'd been after me for years to quit smoking. I told him that I was vaping now, so he asked me all kinds of questions about it. All my tests came back. My blood pressure was down 15 points. My cholesterol was down 40 points. I'm healthier. I'm happier. For me, there isn't a downside.
Amazing. And what was your doctor's reaction to it?
Actually, he asked me for information. He said, if it's worked for you, give me some information. Give me a resource where I can turn other people on to what has worked for you, because I know how diehard of a smoker that you were.
That's awesome. Now, Brandy.
Yes.
Favorite device? You have a black Pravari.
Yeah, the new Satin B2.
Very nice. And favorite juice?
Vaper Station Frisco and Deej Stuff Gingerbread and Highbrow, which I have to talk to you about.
Okay. I'd love to talk to you about it. Okay. So here we got Dave, and we have Brandy, and we have the White Rose Vapers Club. I want to congratulate them on their first anniversary. 1 year, started with very few people, ends up with, I don't know, what do we have, maybe 50 people here?
Yeah, probably about that number tonight. Yeah.
It's a terrific turnout. I've met some really good people here. I'm definitely going to hang out for a while. I want to talk to more people. Dave, thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you for making the drive. 4.5 hours with the protagonist in the back seat.
They're brutal, those guys, I'm telling you. Again, thanks for having me, and lots of luck with future meetings here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So there's Dave and Brandy, and of course we had some fun too. You guys might know Link Williams. He is the mastermind and the person who's putting together the We Are Vapors documentary that I'm very proud to be a part of. Link, aka Bald Groove, managed to get somebody's cartomizer stuck in a drip shield. I mean, really stuck. And look what he did. Look at who he blamed.
I'm Link. Can you tell me a little bit about what it is you're doing right now?
I'm trying to fix something that Phil did.
Now, listen. Let's tell the truth. What exactly happened here, Link?
I got a drip tip stuck inside of a drip shield.
Okay.
Now, by the way, when I got the cartomizer with the drip tip unstuck from the drip shield, not Link, to show his appreciation, this is the photo that he took with me. Okay, now, Link was also showing off a brand new camera that he had. Here he is with that camera. Now, you know, the more I look at Link with this camera, I don't know if you can see the resemblance, but here, take a look at this. So yeah, Link is looking to assimilate you into the We Are Vapers project. So actually, in all seriousness, I did talk to him a little bit about the project, and here's what Link had to say.
So we did some shooting together.
Absolutely.
In the room.
The room.
Yeah.
The set.
And so how are things going with We Are Vapers?
They're going good. We are in planning mode. We've got a whole bunch of trips scheduled. We're going back to Chicago in May. And then in June, we're going down to Vape Stock in Florida. Then over to Italy.
To Italy?
Yep, we're Flavor Artists hosting the documentary, bringing the crew over.
Oh, wow.
And, we're filming in Italy. Then from there we've got Ohio, New York, New Jersey, New England, Las Vegas, LA. So we've got a bunch of places over between now and November. So.
The life of a producer. Wow. So, and your title on the film is what? Are you executive producer?
I am pretty much everything.
Pretty much everything, yeah.
So director, cinematographer, executive producer, the whole 9 yards. Basically, the buck stops here.
Okay, now you've had experience doing films in the past, right? This isn't your first film.
Oh, absolutely not. Our first film was theatrically released in 2005 called Standalone. Okay. We also went to the film festival circle and did that. We won 5 film festivals, Best of Show, in it. Since then, I've been doing corporate videos, working for the man, Microsoft, a lot.
Oh, wow.
Doing training videos and those type of things, as well as continuing to be in the independent film industry as far as short films and helping on feature productions and things along those lines.
So this is definitely not your first time?
Definitely not the first. No, this is definitely my first documentary, so it's definitely a different experience.
And if you could describe what We Are Vapers in a nutshell, in a few sentences, what is We Are Vapers for those people who don't know?
Well, We Are Vapers is a documentary that centers around the concept of tobacco harm reduction and telling straight, honest truths, facts about what are known and what are not known about it, as well as giving people the chance to tell their stories. Unfortunately, vaping and tobacco harm reduction is portrayed badly in the media, and this is a chance for people to tell their story and tell it straight.
Okay. And what's your estimate to when the project will be completed and we'll have something that we can view?
We will we end filming in November of 2012. So the hope is by January we'll have a rough cut together and released hopefully May, June timeframe of 2013.
Well, that's terrific. You know, I mean, I'm a part of it. I'm very proud to be a part of it. You know, I think it's a great idea, and I wish you lots of luck with it. And I really do think that it's important to the entire vaping community. So, you know, I know you're putting a lot of effort into it, and I certainly appreciate what you're doing. Nice job.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Phil.
Thank you.
So yeah, there's Link, and there's some information about We Are Vapers. I'll put a couple more links in the description for you. Also, you can read about it at Taste Your Juice, and of course the We Are Vapers website. They're always looking for more help, more stories for the project. Okay. Then I met Rob from Blue Mist Vaping. Rob taught me 2 very important things. Thing number 1, I need a new still cam. Thing number 2, he taught me a little bit about one of my favorite juices ever.
Rob, now take me through the process of how does crab juice come into being? How does that whole thing start? I gotta know.
Well, when we first decided to make crab juice, it was while we were still in Maryland. We lived in Maryland most of our lives, and we were one of the few vendors there. And we thought, you know what, we need something that's really catches the essence of Maryland. And when you think of Maryland, what do you think of? Crab cakes. So we wanted to go with crab, and crab juice. You know, it's in on the Simpsons episode, you know, way back in the day, and it just seemed to fit. So I thought it was funny. So we got it on the basis of the fact that it was funny and appropriate, not the fact that it was actually going to be any good. So we got it. It tastes like crab. It's seafood through and through, but that's an awkward flavor for a juice. And I think you, of all people, would agree that's an awkward flavor.
I would agree with you. Left, right, upside down, and backwards with the fact that that is an awkward juice. Yeah, awkward is not the word I would use for it, but I would say it's. How about unique? It is a unique juice.
It is a unique experience on the palate.
It's like so out there that people just want to try it.
Yep.
And you know, I tried it. I didn't necessarily like it, but it did lead me to Blue Mist Vaping, right? And I found out that you don't only have crab juice, but you actually do have a lot of other really good juices too.
Yeah, we've got about 140 other flavors, and most of them are pretty good.
Most of them. Okay. Well, there you go. There's a review for you. Listen, Rob, it was nice talking to you. It's nice seeing you here at White Rose, and we look forward to more success from you guys and a lot more juice, and maybe not so much on the crab juice. Okay. Thanks, Rob.
Thank you.
So there you go. It was just a good time. I really enjoyed myself. I really enjoyed meeting the people there. I met Mark. Mark's going to be opening up a vape shop pretty soon. He's going to give me more information. I will let you guys know about that as I know more. Andrew from Delaware Vaper. You know, just a lot of good people hanging out. And a very special thank you to obviously to Dave and Brandy for inviting me out there, but also to Kent Clark. Okay, Kent I met on Facebook. His buddy is starting to make these tanks, and Kent was nice enough to give me one of these tanks, and I just wanted to show it to you, and I hope it focuses right away. There it is, just an absolutely beautiful tank. And obviously, as I find out more about these, I'm going to let you guys know about these tanks as well. Okay, but Kent, thanks very much, man. This is absolutely beautiful, and I really do appreciate it. Okay, so that's it. White Rose, it was a great time. This coming Saturday, we're going to Juicy Vapor, doing something very similar there. Going to take some photos and some videos of the store, and who knows what's next. Maybe even a review here and there, too, huh? It'd be nice. Okay, that's it, you guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you again soon.
Can I taste your juice?